Hello, hello. This is Jade and Miss Pino. Miss Pino has decided to grace us with her presence. I made a little throne for my kitty cats next to my chair. And this is the first time I've seen her on here. Well, we're gonna do the channel. Say hi, Miss Pino. Say hi, Miss Pino. She says hi. Oh, and Miss Pilly. I hear Miss Pilly. Miss Pilly might be a little jealous. I hear Miss Pilly. I really don't want them to fight. There's no fighting, okay? Oh, Miss Pino just left. Sad. Okay, well, that was fun for a little bit. No fighting this morning. No fighting this morning. Good morning for me. I just got to beep on that. Good morning if it is morning for you. If it is not morning for you and this finds you whenever it was meant to, happy whatever that is, whatever time of day it is. Hello Miss Billy. Now we got both of them. We got both. We got the yin and the yang. We got both. All right, well, I have a message today and it feels like a big one. It feels like a big one revolving around, are you listening? Yeah, are you excited? I love you. It just feels like a big one revolving around letting go and embracing what is. I think this is what's going to come out, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We don't know until we pull the cards. So I'm getting a lot of activity in my left ear. I'm being guided to be very receptive. Receive, Jade, receive. All right, so I'm just going to ground down in my feet. Spirit guides of the highest truth and compassion. Let's take a deep breath together. Inhale through your nose. Hold it at the top for a second and slowly release. Spirit guides of the highest truth and compassion, thank you so much for guiding me and guiding us. Thank you so much for your energy. Thank you for your support, your love, your care, and all the signs and synchronicities that you provide. Oh wow, that was a weird, interesting noise. I'm being guided to share that showing gratitude to our guides is nice every once in a while. I'm just getting that for some reason. So thank you, Spirit Guides, for all of that you do to protect us, love, support us, guide us in the right direction, give us those meaningful nudges that help us navigate our lives. I am here serving this collective of individuals, bringing through message of spirit. Please allow me to be the conduit for your message. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Only for the highest good of all. Thank you so much. Only of the highest good of all. Only spirit guides, stewards of the highest good of all. Only messages for the highest good of all. Thank you so much. All right. Oh my goodness, these cards. Very jumbly. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of... There we go. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, Pilly, can you bless the cards? Thank you. So if you've been here before, then you know that I draw a top card for your conscious mind, a bottom card for your unconscious. One off to the side is overall energy. On the other side is advice. So for your conscious mind today, I have the Four of Pentacles. So that's interesting, right? Already. Hanging on, clinging. Hanging on, clinging. With this though, something about the city really impacts me today. So if you look at this card, right, what stands out for you? What image or what color, what stands out for you? Because that is your own specific intuitive message, okay? Whatever stands out to you, whatever feeling you get when you see this card, that's your own intuitive message. Now, the basic meaning of this card is related to safety, security, hanging on to material possessions, hanging on to external goods. There's a light and dark energy with every card. I say that all the time. There's light and dark energy with every card. I believe that we all have embodied each card at some point in our life. All right. So you're going to have to intuit from this reading whether or not it resonates with you and what's going on in your life, because no one knows you better than you. No tarot reader knows you better than you. No tarot reader tells you how your life is going to work out. You make how your life is going to work out, okay? That's how we work on this channel with Wilder Moments. So with this today, I'm getting the color yellow is standing out to me. Solar plexus chakra, confidence, personal power, owning your destiny is kind of what I'm getting. The city is also standing out to me in the background. Something about community, okay? That's another thing I'm getting, is something about community, about your neighborhood, about the people you work with, about I just got the people who you interact with daily, those who you touch, the lives that you touch daily, like the lives that you impact daily, okay? That's very cool. And so it's like, for some reason, what's really standing out to me is that this community is in the back, and this person is hanging on to their possessions as tightly as they can, and they're in the foreground. The distance between the two is also standing out to me today. Like this person has maybe isolated themselves from their community, perhaps in their mind, perhaps in the physical. You got to take what works for you, all right? In your unconscious mind, you have the 10 of Cups. This is funny because I feel like so I say a lot on this channel, like, we mirror each other, okay? So like if this is speaking to you, if my message is speaking to you, there is something that we are going through together that may be like totally different circumstantially, like the stakeholders, the people, the places, the things involved with the issue that we both face could be completely different. But we are experiencing something. There's a through line. We are experiencing something similar together. Like whether it be working through an emotion, whether it be working through an issue, or trying to figure out how to overcome something. Like there's a through line, all right? Because the way that I see it, right, the way that I see it as a tarot reader, because I am not here with an individual, I am not here specifically with an individual asking for their consent to access their guides, to provide them a reading, like an individual reading. I am here at the moment by myself with the intention of sharing a message that impacts other individuals. Like I have something, I know my own life experience, and I have something to share, and I believe other people can resonate with it. And my intention is broad. My intention is to impact, many individuals with this thing that I'm working through. But the circumstances, the players, the people, places, and things could be very different, but there could be a through line and a nugget here for you. And so I know I feel very much in alignment already with this reading, because earlier today I was thinking about belief. I was thinking about what is belief? You know what I mean? Like belief in whatever. But it's been heavy on my mind. Over the weekend I had the opportunity to chat with some friends, and the topic of belief came up. The belief and disbelief, how do you know when you believe in something, and how much proof do you need? How much proof do you need in order to make it believable, in order to make it like something that you would put in your moral code, kind of a thing? And I mean, you can go anywhere with this, right? Belief in anything, but the topic we were discussing was just spirituality in general. But I recognize that in my personal life, I've been clinging on to something. I've been clinging on to a question. Like, what was this experience and why did I have it? And like, totally separate thing that I'm not going to go into in detail, but maybe this will resonate for you. Like, why am I clinging on to this story or this perception or this feeling? Like, why am I clinging on to it? Because in my unconscious, like, what I know to be true, in my heart, what I know to be true, there's harmony. There's harmony. There's not a question of whether or not, you know, I believe or don't believe. Like, in my unconscious, it's like my heart knows. Like, what I get this is like, your heart knows what's true. Like, someone needs to hear that. Your heart knows what's true. Whatever it is that you are gripping, you are strangling this thought to death, like, or this question to death, or you're beating this, whatever it is for you, whatever it is that you know that you're just, it's like, if you're racking your brain trying to figure this out, why did this happen to me? Why did this person do that? Or, you know, why am I feeling this? Why am I still thinking about this so long? You know, it's been so long, and why am I still thinking about this? You know, like that kind of gripping. Well, the message so far is, in your heart, you know what's true. And when you look at this, is there anything immediately that sticks out to you, a feeling you get? Take it. Take whatever that is. And allow it to be, I'm getting the healing balm for this incessant gripping. That's kind of what I'm getting. The overall, I haven't even picked the overall energy, but okay, the overall energy is the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups. You know, this is a card, there's a lot of yellow on this card. This is a card of community, of love. Like, I get more platonic love vibes from this card. Home, connection. I feel like something here is going to resonate for someone. Home. Ooh, my left side is getting very hot. Home, connection, giving, receiving, symbiotic connection, equal energy giving and receiving is kind of what I'm getting. So the overall energy, because I was talking about community, I was talking about how, like, this person feels they're like in the foreground, kind of isolated from a community. They're gripping on to this idea, this thought, this feeling, this old belief, this just something it's in the past kind of a thing. And the overall energy is funny, because this would tell me that there is a want and a desire to have community, to have friendship, to have that love and support, and like that energy exchange. And in your waking life, maybe you're very distracted with this thing that you're holding on too tight. But in your heart, you know what's true. The advice is balance. Interesting. Is the 2 of Pentacles. Balance. I just got balancing your priorities. Balancing the waves of life. This right here, these waves are standing out to me. Balancing the waves of life, going with the flow. This is a big card for me, of going with the flow. You know, let life happen to you. Go with the flow. Don't try to control so much. You don't know what's around the corner. I mean, that's the advice. The advice is, you don't know. Ooh. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what is possible yet, because you still are living your life. Sometimes, you know, I just got another message of like, oh my God. I just got a message like, stop trying to metagame your life. Like, stop. Like, I need to hear this. Like, I'm just telling you right now. I don't know if you need to hear this, but I personally need to hear this. I'll just say that. So, you know, solidarity if you're here with me. I like that. Stop trying to metagame your life. Go with the flow. There's just too much you will never understand. So like the message, the channel that's coming through, ooh, this guide, whatever it is, they're very spicy. They're very spicy, this guide. It's probably why Miss Pino was here earlier. Miss Pino is my, I have 2 cats. And I say yin and yang because they're like exact opposites. They look different. They act different. Miss Pino is my spicier cat. Miss Pilly is very rule following. And Miss Pino is, she expresses herself differently. So with that, what I'm trying to say is this guide is very like Spitfire, just like, I'm gonna tell it to you straight, okay? Like, I'm gonna tell it to you straight, like, you are, and like, there's this understanding of like, I'm receiving this message just as much as you are, okay? Like, in real time, I'm receiving it for me just as much as you are. What they're saying is, you spend way too much time trying to plan for things that haven't happened and may never happen. You spend way too much time trying to plan or outsmart or get 10 steps ahead of something that is just totally outside of your control. There's a need for balance here. There's a need for balance. It's kind of what it's saying. And as of course, Miss Pino, I hope she's not like chewing through plastic. She loves to do that. There's a need for balance, and like, don't suck the fun out of life is kind of what I'm getting. Like, stop over analyzing, stop overthinking. Just feel what is right. Feel what is right. Ooh, I'm getting like wee on my left side. Miss Pino, just settle. Wherever you are, please just settle. Oh my God, these children. I wonder what is on the bottom of the deck. We have the 9 of Wands and Strength. Like, we're working way too hard, y'all. We're working way too hard trying to figure out what's around the bend, or what that thing was that we experienced, and do I believe this? Do I not believe this? I must pick a side. Like, I think that you can just be like in the middle. Like, you can just like be somewhere in the middle. At least that's what this channel is all about, is exploring the middle, because that's, I think, probably the most complicated part. So I'm just going to, I do think this is the message. I kind of wanted to pull, not cards, but this, I got this when I was in college from a professor of mine of leadership. So Sri Paramahansa Yogananda, I probably botched that, but I did my best. Living fearlessly, bringing out your inner soul strength. So I was gonna maybe just pick something from here. For some reason it felt aligned today. I wanted to, some wisdom outside of me. I wanted to share. So let's see what happens here. Spirit guides, help us direct to the right message. So I'm pulling open to page 51, and I'm going to start here. So realization that all power to think, speak, feel, and act comes from, it says God, we're just gonna say source, the universe, you pick the word that works for you. Realization that all power to think, speak, feel, and act comes from source, and that he or she is ever with us, inspiring and guiding us, brings an instant freedom from nervousness. Flashes of divine joy will come with this realization. Sometimes a deep illumination will pervade one's being, banishing the very concept of fear. Like an ocean, the power of source sweeps in. I'm also being guided to say your highest self, source, your highest self, whatever you connect with, when you go inward. That's kind of what I am guided to share. Like an ocean, the power of source sweeps in, surging through the heart in a cleansing flood, removing all obstacles of delusive doubt, nervousness, and fear. Delusive doubt, that's kind of what we've been talking about. The delusion of matter, the consciousness of being only a mortal body, is overcome by contacting the sweet serenity of spirit, attainable by daily meditation. Oh, this is so hitting so strong right now. I have a story, a little quick story. Then you know that the body is a little bubble of energy in his cosmic tea. I feel that is the message. What I wanted to say with this realization, I want to just see what the way to permanent fearlessness that's the beginning of the section. The way to permanent fearlessness, experiencing your immortality through meditation. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. So in my, at 21:12 on the timestamp, when I was with my friends talking about belief and disbelief with spirituality, and it was like a really good conversation. Like it wasn't, it wasn't like over impassioned or like, one-sided in any way. Like it was like a really good conversation. And there was, let's say I was struggling with this thing, right? Like I told you, there's this thing that happened and I'm just like, what the heck? Like, why did this happen? Why did this happen? Beating it to death. And it was kind of like, I was not sure, well, what do I believe? Do I go this way? Do I go that way? I must choose a side. And I think Spirit is guiding me and us to the fact that we know what's right in our heart. We know what's right. Whatever the situation is for you, we know what's right in our heart. 222 on the timestamp. And the way to our heart is through meditation. And that was something that we discussed, my friends and I, meditation. And the question came up, actually, I'm going to talk about this. The question came up, well, I'm not good at meditation because I can't get rid of the monkey mind. And one of my other friends was very, very astute and like super like in tune. And they were like, well, wait a minute, like meditation isn't about getting rid of the monkey mind. It's about bringing your awareness back. Like, you focus on your breath, you observe your thoughts. The thoughts never go away. You're just constantly bringing your awareness back to, okay, I had that thought, breathe it out, let it go. And you just keep going and you keep focusing on your breath or your mantra. And if more of the thoughts arise, oh, okay, I have the thought, let's keep going. We're not letting the thought take us to more thoughts, take us to feelings and agitation or whatever questions. Like we're letting the thought go. We're letting it go. Well, like the need to let go. Like we need to let go. So I just wanted to share that if this message found you, it's like I feel like I see Spirit in my books today. If this message found you, it's likely encouraging you to meditate. And if you've been the person where, you're like, oh, I can't do it. This is like the monkey mind. It won't go away. Maybe look at it a little differently. Maybe sit, for a shorter period of time and tell yourself, I'm going to be kind to myself. I'm going to show compassion. I'm going to be here for a minute, maybe a minute. I'm going to be here for a minute. I'm only going to focus on my breath. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to allow my spine to be tall. I'm going to be an open channel. I'm going to be open. if you want to channel, that's like another layer. If you're just meditating and you're just focusing on the focus, I'm being guided to correct myself. If you just want to focus, maybe don't open up to channel just yet. We'll talk about that later. But allow your the crown of your head to just be very tall, and allow it to maybe receive focus, receive calm, whatever it is that you think would really aid you with coming back, not letting the thoughts take you. And when you're there, just breathe, and if thoughts arise, just let them go with every exhale, and then come back to your breath. I know, like, I learned in yoga teacher training, so hum. On your inhale, so. On your exhale, hum. Like, literally think that. So, like, inhale, so. Exhale, hum. Kind of like, it's almost like the idea of having a mantra to focus on, or like counting sheep, like kind of like that. But, and I know there's more tradition with this, and I know that there's more to be said about this that I can't remember. And so if you have more to share, please share it in the comments. I'm not trying to disrespect anything. I'm trying to provide a tool. So you can do so hum. You can find your own mantra. You can allow your breath to guide you. And with every thought that arises, just let it go, and keep focusing on your breath. Keep focusing on your mantra, and do that maybe for a minute. Maybe just start at a minute. Just start at a minute. And then when you feel ready the next day or the next week or whatever, I would try to make it as much of a daily practice as you can, or just as often as you can. Okay, you don't need to get like super crazy with this. Just give it a try. See what happens. All right, y'all. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Mwah, 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 mwah. The kitties say, good luck. You got this meditation shit. Bye-bye.